anyway, I kind of wanted to share stuff that I tend to do sometimes. So yesterday I had that good run, not a good run, but it was a run. I mean, no, it was a jog. Got my 45-minute jog in yesterday. I went down and had lunch with my sister, and my stomach was feeling better for the first time since I got back, like kind of normal, like I could eat regular. And so we went to lunch, and it was like a pizza joint. And so I had a whole, like a freaking, I don't know, it wasn't a huge pizza, but like a medium pizza or something. And anyway, I woofed it. It tasted so good, but then it just, all afternoon I didn't feel right. And last night I didn't feel right. And this morning I don't feel right. Probably wasn't worth it. If I could have just put off having that pizza another day or two, I think I would have healed all the way up. But anyway, and my coach knows probably that I was going to eat that pizza because she put me down for a yoga today. And I was thinking about going down there, but with my stomach so screwed up, I'll probably just stretch here because something about being put in pretzel position with a bunch of people around in class with an upset stomach, probably not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. So, I'll probably just stretch here and continue to gain my strength back. So this is like, I think I spend about 3/4 of my life, maybe, who am I kidding? Maybe 90% of my life freaking tired. Either I'm training a ton and I'm tired, or I'm tired from just having done an event. But I like better when I'm training like crazy. I like that way better. I don't like when I'm like, recovering from these things and just trying to get my strength back. So, but I did, Deb sent me a nice email yesterday, and she's done some research. So we found a couple dates on Denali that work for climbing, with a company. And we're going to look at, we're also going to look at, I don't know, I talked to the guy who was the general manager of this company, and he told me that if I saw another date that worked better, just to put that down so that I could also, it's a possibility I could get in that. So, because what I want to do is I want to go up to, we have Mount Shasta. It's like 4 hours from where I live, and it's 14,000 foot. And it's in that same, it's not as, at least the parts I've ever climbed on are not as steep as Denali, but they're not that far off. They're in the like 30 to 35 range, and Denali can have them where they're 40. Even the one thing that's called the wall is like 50% grade. And so what I want to do though is, because I'm telling you, if the main thing I maybe got off of Aconcagua, and like I said, we didn't rope up, so it wasn't over 40%, but a lot of it was in that 30 to 35% range, and then there was, traverses that were pretty steep. If you slid off, that would be bad. But it was, but I never got that really uncomfortable feeling, because the main thing I think I've done on Denali is, after that first year where I got sick, in the beginning I didn't know anything about mountain climbing. I was just strong. I was really lean. I was really, really fit. And I just kind of just went up this steep stuff and didn't worry about it. But then I got sick up there. I had like a cold coming on. I knew I was getting sick when I first started the climb, and then and you're just like, no, but then it just smoked me when I was up there, and I kept climbing. That was the worst part. And so I had a really hard time getting off. I mean, it took 2 days to get off from where I was at instead of 1, because I was so weak. And so so it just kind of screwed my brain up. And so anyway, the bottom line is I got to work on the steep stuff. So I'm going to go up to, my plan is I'd like to rent a place in Shasta in May, Mount Shasta, and then just go up and down steep parts, to get over your fear, because I had this, just a huge fear I got built up in my head on that. And partly because I didn't climb for like 2 years afterwards because it was such a bad experience. I didn't get back on the horse, so then it makes it 10 times worse and the fear builds up. So anyway, that's kind of my plan. I really want to climb it all May. The dates they have open are late May dates, which will work, but I'd rather have a June date so I could stay up there for a month on Shasta and just get over my fear, man. Realize that I'm wearing crampons and got an ice axe to stop me from sliding down the hill, and I'm not wearing bowling shoes. So anyway, that's kind of my plan. So I want to try and see if we can move that date a little bit. If the guy has anything available to get the date into June, to get the date into June so that I can train on Shasta for May. So anyway, and Deb's been sending me some stuff back and forth, so we'll hopefully early next week we'll get something worked out. So yeah. Oh yeah, one last thing. The Summit train is going to Denali. Summit train. I'll have to let my buddy know. I think he wants to climb it. I don't know if he knew I'd be climbing it in a couple months, but Mate from Morocco. We're tent mates. We get along really good because we don't understand each other that much. We just laugh. We say something stupid and then we laugh. But he had talked about it, so I think they might have 2 slots available if I get the other date. But anyway, Summit train going to Denali. All right, I'm heading home. Had a pretty restful day, was my plan. I had lunch with my swim coach. I went down to visit my sister. She wasn't there, but at least I got to say hi to her son. But one thing I try to do when I'm in these, it was like I started feeling a little bit better yesterday. I went for that run, and then it was like I went back down again, and I'm like, really in a fatigue state today. So it's definitely the mountain climbing, I think, you're just up there so long. And there, I was up there, 17 days on that mountain, Aconcagua, and there were 8-hour, 9-hour climbing days, 3-hour, 4-hour. The summit day was 14.5 hours. It's a lot of climbing. And it seems like it takes a lot out of me. There's no doubt about it. And I hate that. I started feeling a little bit better yesterday. Went for that run, and man, I dropped back down in the toilet. It feels like the toilet anyway. So anyway, I'll get a good night's sleep today, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm gonna do a little bit of stretching tonight, and I also still having trouble with my stomach. It's like I get hungry and I eat a bunch, and then my stomach just is in knots. So I don't know what's going on there, if it's from being on the mountain or not eating a lot, which I eat some though, or just some sort of a bug that I'm still trying to get over. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's been a little rough. So when I either don't feel like eating, or when I do feel like eating, then I get a bad stomach ache. So anyway, should get me skinny. All right, everybody have a great evening. This vlog is over.